Phobos and Deimos. Moon of Mars. The two moons of Mars are Phobos and Deimos. Both were discovered by Hall in August 1877 and are named after the Greek mythological twin characters Phobos and Deimos, who combined their father's heirs, god of war, in the battle. So Phobos and Deimos, they're very small moons, but we're gonna search up on those two moons. First, we have Phobos. The largest Martian moon. So Phobos is the innermost and larger of the two natural satellites of Mars, the other being Deimos. Both moons were discovered in 1877 by an astronomer Hall. So the diameter of Phobos is only 25 kilometers. Gravity is 57 10,000ths meters square. The surface area is only 15,000 kilometers square, or square kilometers, which is very small. So what would standing on Phobos feel like? So yeah, this is how Phobos really looks. Well, but if you were to stand on Phobos, then you can tell there's a crater right there. And yes, you can jump many meters high, because gravity on Phobos is over 1,000 times weaker than Earth's, because it doesn't have enough gravity to make a round shape, just because it is not a sphere. So yeah, so Phobos can be -4 to -150 Celsius, since Phobos has no atmosphere, because gravity is so low, and it has low mass than the Earth. So if you were between Phobos and Mars, yeah, so Phobos is just so weak, that means Mars can pull you a lot stronger. See, it shows us the angles of Phobos. So this is the North Pole of Phobos right here. This is at 270 angle. This is at 180 angle. This is 90 angle. This is 0 angle. This is the South Pole of Phobos. So, well, but in the far future, yeah, because every century Phobos gets a few centimeters closer to the surface of Mars, because by almost 8 million years in the future, Phobos will either crash into Mars' surface or either form into a ring system. So yeah, and the distance between Mars and Phobos is only around over 9,000 kilometers. Like, yeah, it's over 9,000 kilometers! Over 9,000! Okay, whatever. So yeah, this is the northern side of Phobos, of course. So yeah, there's a lot of craters on Phobos. Yeah, Phobos and Deimos got pushed to the gravity of Mars by Jupiter. Because Jupiter made the asteroids get closer. So yeah, you can just look at that. Yeah, that is the largest feature of Phobos, of course. Yeah, Phobos orbits Mars so quickly because it's so close to Mars, and it is tightly locked to the sun, of course. So meaning it has the same year as day. Now let's go to the smaller moon, Deimos. So that Deimos. Deimos is the smaller and outer of the two natural satellites of the planet Mars. The other being Phobos. Deimos has a mean radius of 6 kilometers and takes 30 hours to orbit Mars. Well, the distance between Mars and Phobos is over 20,000 kilometers. It's still smaller than the distance from our moon and Earth. So the diameter of Deimos is around 15 kilometers, which is a lot smaller. Yeah, it does take over a day for Deimos to orbit Mars. Yeah, gravity is 3,000 meters per second square, of course. Yeah, they were both discovered on August 12th, 1877. Besides that, the gravity on Deimos is much lower than on Phobos, which is over 3,000 times lower than Earth. And surface area is around just 500 kilometers square, or square kilometers, which is about the size of Andorra, a country in Europe. So what would standing on Deimos feel like? Well, it could possibly be the same as Phobos, but there are less craters on Deimos. Yeah, this is a picture of Deimos in 77. This is Deimos, just like I said about Phobos. This is the North Pole of Deimos, and down there is the South Pole. So, and yes, the mass of Deimos is much lower than on Phobos. So, if you were between Phobos and Deimos, then Phobos can pull you 71 times harder than Deimos, because Deimos is much smaller and has lower gravity than Phobos. Yeah, just like Phobos, Deimos has no atmosphere. Yeah, Deimos is a lot smaller. And besides that, since Phobos and Deimos aren't a sphere, they can't make an eclipse perfectly. They can't eclipse the sun perfectly because they're not round like a sphere. So, yeah, that's their orbits. Yeah, the distance from Deimos and Mars is over 20,000 kilometers. That's Mars and that's Deimos. Yes, Deimos and Phobos are super tiny, of course. So both of these two are Martian moons. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Phobos and Deimos. I know they are very small moons, but just keep figuring out how are they. And I'll see you in the next video.